judgment above all other advisors.
We've got some information to gather.
So he's... Okay.
So, we kill him first?
Okay.
Well, once Miguel's invisible, we head out.
Okay, where are you guys headed?
Yeah, I'll
Out.
cast invisibility.
Toward the barracks? Unless anyone else has a better idea. I'm not the smartest gnome.
What's your intelligence anyway? Or intellect?
8. Slightly higher than my strength.
Wow,
So-
I'm actually smarter than the gnome.
As you guys walk out of the dwarven quarters and head into other parts of the city, you're going to notice that the general citizenry of the city seems very worried. Like people are being very quiet, kind of hushed to themselves. And you're going to hear Miguel whisper behind you, "They do well to be worried. The dwarven army of Rockholm will crush them like little human bugs."
Then perhaps we should figure this out before any armies have to march on others' cities.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. The dwarves will be back, and in greater numbers. They scare easily, but soon they will return.
Do they march single file?
Hootie!
It hides their numbers.
So what you guys doing?
Head to the barracks unless
Okay.
someone tells me different.
It's the only lead we've got so far.
Okay.
It's probably a bad idea, but hey.
What happened to the barracks is kind of like a guardhouse.
Uh-huh.
We've done
But
great at guardhouse.
A highly fortified guardhouse, yes.
Oh, gosh.
So, who in the party does have the highest charisma? Taka or Daedrin?
I have a 9.
Miguel.
I have an 8.
Wait, I actually have a 10.
I have
Really,
a
the
7.
dwarf has the highest charisma?
Hey,
Oh,
Devin.
yeah, he's a dwarf.
Devin, you remember our other campaign with Hamilcar? He had the highest charisma.
Dwarves are straight up sexy.
Baller.
Daedrin, or Nolan, what's Daedrin's charisma?
10.
Hey,
10,
Charisma 10,
9,
Because all
8,
you
and
min
7.
maxers, you're like, I don't need charisma. Charisma doesn't do anything. I need bow damage. Bow damage.
I have 2 stats
Mhm.
higher than 10, okay? That is my 3rd highest stat.
It's also not my lowest.
That actually is my lowest, but I didn't take any points out of it or anything.
That's
This
my
building
lowest. I
to
lost
my
2.
this little what is the trapezoid? Yeah, that is the outline of the barracks. As you can see, the powerful artwork from this series is continued in this one.
I miss the trees.
So the thing that Daedrin's on is the barracks?
Yeah.
Okay.
The barracks is surrounded by a 20-foot high wall, just inside a defensive ditch that is 10 feet deep. A flimsy 4-foot wide catwalk runs around the entire perimeter that you can see, but there aren't any guards patrolling. The gates look really sturdy, but at this point they're open.
Well, shall we enter?
Yeah, let's do that.
We don't have... The gates are open. It's not like we have to knock.
All right.
Oh, there it is.
So let's go ahead and just get our reveal on.
Mm-hmm.
Aha!
So this is the wall you guys were facing, the long wall of the trapezoid.
Mm-hmm.
We're just facing it from a different angle. There's a couple of doors. Let's
No,
resize
we
our.
decided to...
I need to resize our tokens so they're a reasonable size for this. Hold on.
Yeah, the snapping on this map's kind of weird.
Well, it won't be once your token's an actual token size. Because this is 5 foot a map square.
Oh,
All right. Now at this point, you guys could decide to not go in, but I just wanted to get it all set up.
I vote we try elsewhere first.
I agree with my Steve.
Those are big-looking barracks. Probably lots of people in there.
We're going to take on the barracks. Miguel announces,
Let's take on
for
the
the
marketplace."
twins!
Perhaps we should gather more information in the marketplace or
Yes.
elsewhere.
Sounds
Okay.
good to me.
Where are you guys going to head?
Storming the barracks does not sound like a good plan.
We don't know enough yet.
You guys remember the guardhouse?
No.
No.
Sadrin, do you remember the guardhouse?
Apparently not.
I remember it fondly.
So what are those circle buildings?
They're all sorts of things. Those are just like different districts of the town, pretty much.
Okay.
The
What's this
circly ones with the outlines are middle class residences.
Time to go looting. I mean, looking for information.
Okay.
So where's this marketplace area type?
Letter C.
I don't see any C's.
That's because they're not on your map. Smart Alec.
Hmm.
I don't see C's on my map either. So,
I think there's the C on the northern and southern part of the map.
nope. You can't see the letters.
No, I meant C's.
Oh, lordy.
Oh, there's
Minus
one.
5.
Ink.
You guys enter one of the marketplaces. You definitely there's lots of stuff going on here. Lots of people bartering for goods. There's live animals, fresh milk, fish, apples, cherries. All sorts of craftsmen peddling their goods.
Does it seem like a normal marketplace?
But there's no beer. Oh.
Single tier again.
Makes me think of Chrono Trigger, the instant revitalization machine. HP and MP
But you're
still
restored,
rested.
but you're still
they're
hungry.
still hungry. Oh. I hated that place. 300 was my least favorite.
Yeah, I have to
So
agree with that.
depressing. I even hated Zeal less than that place.
Yeah. But you get Robo. It really isn't my favorite character, but some people
Zeo
really like
had the
Me neither.
redeeming quality of the music. I like the music in Zeo.
Gosh, that place was creepy.
The music in 2300 was just super depressing too, though.
Yeah.
So
it. My favorite music is when Frog gets Massamune,
Massamune. Yeah.
and then he cleaves the mountain in half. That's my favorite.
Mhm.
So you guys are at the marketplace, kind of walking around. Miguel is ducking through people like a dwarven ninja.
I'll try and whisper to Miguel to stay behind me, and that way people kind of get out of the way.
Right.
Chris inadvertently whispers to some little girl walking by. Stay behind me and people stay out of your way.
Oddly enough, you see the same beggar that you saw in the dwarven barracks, and he saunters over, looks at Ilaria straight in the eye, and says,
Wow, he must be tall.
That's difficult.
well, you lean your head down. He looks you straight in the eye.
What is he wearing those stilts that Chris made?
Right.
Still wouldn't be tall enough, probably.
Gently looks at you and says, seek your answers in the lair of Draco. And then turns around and walks away.
All right,
Well,
guys, let's go to the barracks.
Does he live in the barracks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone selling magic items here?
No.
Can I
People
complete
selling
this quest
magic
first?
items.
That's a weird beggar guy.
You tell anyone about this, Devin?
I will once we get all grouped back up, yeah.
Okay.
You guys
I'm
are
assuming...
You guys
Are we in a group still?
you guys are all kind of spread around shopping, so
Yeah, so...
Just listening in, do I pick up any hints of the problems?
I'm standing against a wall with my arms crossed, and I look like I'm talking to myself.
your general perception is listening to people talk is that everyone's very worried that the dwarves are going to come and kill them.
That's a valid concern.
The general populace seems to be nervous, upset, unhappy. Several of the merchants you're going to overhear discussing leaving town.
I'm going to ask one of the merchants if he knows why the Duke suddenly turned on the dwarves after bringing them there.
How am I supposed to know? The Duke's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. He didn't used to be like this. And then one day, no beer. Ride your horse backwards. Now the dwarves. Gotta get the dwarves out. I have no idea what's going on, but it's not good. Not good, I tell you.
When did it start?
Couple of months ago. Yeah. But that you would have already kind of known from Miguel.
I am silently moving through the crowd, trying to incite rebellion. Like, this is the Duke's fault. Yeah, it's all that Duke's fault. We gotta stop that guy.
Darn that Duke.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see a ducal guard perk up and look at you.
I freeze in place.
Is that a dwarf?
I begin closing any distance between me and Taka.
You can't see.
Where's the dwarf?
I begin closing a distance between me and where I think the guard is looking.
No, there wasn't a guard. I'm just messing. I'm messing with Adam.
Why frozen place?
That doesn't just magically work in the middle of a
It
crowd.
does. That's what the book says.
In this large open area, you can just.
Yes.
I'm invisible. No, I don't buy it.
Hey, look
Hey,
at
with
that
a lot
gnome.
of people, it'd be easier for a gnome to hide.
Look, it's a garden gnome statue.
Adam has never replaced his token with something that doesn't look like the Travelocity gnome.
I've gotten attached to it.
Maybe there's a merchant selling little gnome statues for people's gardens, and he just kind of freezes as one of them.
Okay. Let's see.